The Spencer family have always showed up for Prince Harry and Meghan. And to them, I'm sure Harry and Meghan are ever grateful.
Yeah.
For example, during the 10-year anniversary service that was held at St. Paul's Cathedral, the firm, meaning William and Charles, wanted Harry alone. And the Spencers showed up in support of Prince Harry, and I remember the headlines. Diana's family show up for Prince Harry, as William and Charles don't do that. They don't show up for Prince Harry. That was the love the Spencers showed, not just to Prince Harry, but towards the memory of their late sister Diana. And I loved what I saw. I loved every single thing that I saw. And I'm sure the Spencers are going to be a very, very huge feature. That's if Prince Harry brings Meghan, Archie, and Lily to the UK with him. Honestly, I know that the Spencers will treat Harry and Meghan with the respect and dignity that Harry and Meghan deserve.
Yeah.
Hello, Grace. How are you?
I'm fine, Brian.
Kindly please welcome to Grace Loves Drama on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, please kindly take a moment and subscribe and join this wonderful community. Please, 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 kindly. So go ahead, Grace.
Yeah, Brian. So King Charles seems to be totally against Prince Harry's relationship with the Spencer family. Why is that? Why so?
Because of the headlines we keep on seeing when the Spencers show up for Prince Harry. The world can see that Diana's family, have showed up for Prince Harry. While the cruel farm treat Harry with disrespect, the Spencers are showing up for Prince Harry. And Charles and William do not like that narrative. That's why the Spencers are so important, because they are a huge part of how it's so important, for Prince Harry even to have the family of his late mother supporting him, being there for him, during even his time of need. And you always know that you have someone who's a true friend or true family member who cares about you during your time of need. During the time whereby you are most vulnerable, there are people who show up for you. And the Spencers, oh my goodness, they have showed up for Prince Harry. And I know, no matter what, they'll always keep on showing up for Prince Harry. And to them, we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Charles and William, both of them, not just Charles alone, not just Charles alone, both Charles and William are feeling intimidated by the Spencers, because they know that even the world still hasn't forgotten the pain that Charles put Diana through. And the world hasn't forgotten. That's why even Charles, when he became king, basically, he's one of the most unpopular king in history. Right? And it's because of what he did to Diana. I feel like the farm and Wikimedia have been trying to ensure that William, when he becomes king, that he's not unpopular. But honestly, what I can say is that his treatment of Harry and Meghan, which has been appalling, is basically what is ruining even William's reputation even more, and painting a very, very negative light, about who Prince William truly is, because people can't see with their own two eyes that Prince William just really is not a good person. It's because of his actions against Prince Harry, his actions against Meghan. There are things that people just cannot and won't forget.
Al Spencer has publicly praised Prince Harry. Can you tell us what he has said?
So Al Spencer, someone called Nina posted something very, very important on X Maliko Twitter that I want to share with all of you. Let me read you what Nina said on X Maliko Twitter. Al Spencer said that Prince Harry has grown to be the man that Princess Diana would have wanted him to be. And she would be so proud of him. She'd be so proud of the husband he is and the father he is.
Yeah.
Don't tell William that, because William would not like to hear
no.
that. William won't like to hear that one bit.
Yeah.
If there is someone who's a real man, it's Prince Harry.
Sure.
If there is someone who's a real husband, it's Prince Harry. If there is someone who's a true good father to his kids, it is Prince Harry. You know, and we see that every single day, not through words, through actions. You know, protecting his wife and family. He has never ever betrayed Meghan. He remained faithful to her memory, you know, and legacy, you know. So basically, you know, Prince Harry has, of course, you know, done that.
Yeah.
He has remained faithful to the memory of Diana, and of course also her legacy. You know, and look at how Charles, Camilla have attacked, you know, Prince Harry. You know, for Prince Harry just even remembering his mother, for example.
Yeah.
For Prince Harry, you know, honoring his late mother, but being someone who's a faithful husband, being someone who's a caring father. You know, every single thing that Charles is not. You know, I feel like when Charles even looks at Prince Harry, you know, he gets angry because Harry just isn't like him. Someone who is cruel, someone who is, you know, vindictive. Harry's a good man. Everything that Charles is not, and Charles doesn't like it. I feel like when Charles looks at Prince William, he sees himself. But William has become even worse than Charles. And maybe Charles even likes that, you know, about who William has become. And it's so sad. It's really, really so sad. Because instead of raising your child to be a good man, like how Prince Harry, of course, is, you know, Charles is condoning William's appalling behavior towards Harry and Meghan, where he leaks negative stories about them to the press, whereby William has, of course, physically assaulted his own brother. Yet Charles has never ever condemned that behavior, even once. You know, but yet he wants Harry to put up with insults and abuse, you know, that he experiences at the hands of the UK media every single day. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
And just on the same, Brian, why is it that Prince William is turning out to be exactly his dad, King Charles? Like, you see, the same way Al Spencer has praised Prince Harry for being, you know, a good protective husband, whatever. Why is it not the same for Prince William?
You know, Prince William has been raised.
And why is he like the same as his father, King Charles?
Actually, I'd say that William is worse because look at his temper. Look at how he's angry. You know, William was raised by the institution, basically. Where, for example, they believe that somehow you must destroy your brother so you can become, you know, somehow better than him. Basically, just things like that, basically. And if you're brought up in the ways of the institution, basically, you grow up, you know, having this coldness inside of you, whereby you don't even care about your brother or your siblings. You only care about yourself. That's the person William has become. And things could have been different maybe if Diana was around to teach William to behave, to be a good person, but she's not here. And Charles failed, of course, in that. Look at Prince Harry. When Prince Harry embodies the legacy of Diana, of who she was, a good woman, a very, very good heart. So as, you know, Prince Harry has become that also, a good husband, a good man with a very, very good heart. You know, William has become more like Charles, or actually I would say even worse, really, because of his temper, his anger. You know, William isn't even someone who can even reason with, for example.
Yeah, but so there's something that I don't understand, Brian. If Prince William is the eldest son, right? So it is so automatic of him to become the next king. So why is he so why is he jealous of Prince Harry? Why is he like it's like he's competing with him?
Harry has charisma, Harry has aura. It's also about the way be brought up, as I've said.
Oh, okay.
You know, for example, when they're being brought up, you can need their pit, this role versus that role every single day. Whereby instead of growing up as brothers, you're growing up competing against each other. And Prince Harry has always been good at everything. Be it skiing, you know, look at what Harry has built in his legacy in Vita's games. William, you know, can't match up to who Prince Harry is. And that leaves William trying to destroy what Harry has built or created, just so he can make himself look better, you know, than Prince Harry. But really is coming off, you know, looking even more and more terrible. So he must change his ways.
Meghan also feels comfortable with the Spencer family over King Charles and William. Why is that? It's
simple, because the Spencer family have never said anything negative about Meghan. But look at Charles and William. They've attacked her, insulted her, and all because of the envy that they feel, or because they see Meghan, you know, dominating the headlines, you know, on all the front pages, you know, being the topic of discussion in the UK, even when she doesn't even live there. And the thing is, it's not even Meghan's fault. But you can basically see that the Spencer support Meghan, the other ones, I wish divorce upon her. So who do you want to be around?
The
people
one that supports you,
who support you, of course. Anyone wants to be around people who support them or cheer for them. Even at their lowest moments. But and that's just how it is. So thank you for watching. Kindly please subscribe and support Praise Loves Drama on YouTube. And thank you for watching this video, and thank you and goodbye. Bye. And see you on our next video. Bye.